Hi everybody, so I'm going now to do a Lenormand love story reading or channeling, and we're going to continue it. It's installment number 8. So Spirit of Love and Light, can you give us the story? What is the next installment for this twin flame divine union love story? Spirit of Love and Light, angels, ascended masters, guides and teams of all the twin flames. What is the story that we can now reveal? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love story. What is the love story? The twin flames at this time. What is the love story? Next installment. Okay. Flying out of the deck. What is the love story? The next installment. This love story. Okay, so let's just do. I do them face down in threes. See how many more come out. So, what is the love story for this divine union twin flame? Next installment. Okay, so face down. We've got a bit of a room issue here. But hopefully you can see that. So, what other cards do we have for this twin flame? Divine union, love story. What is the next? And one more card, please, Spirit. What is the next installment? This twin flame love story. What is the next installment? What is the next installment? Twin flame love story. Okay, so we've got one extra there. Let's do one on the other side just to balance it out. One more card, please, Spirit. There you go. Right, okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got these fishes here, which is the card of abundance and financial, material and emotional abundance. So, I believe. And here we have 27, which is the communication. It's a letter. So the underlying or overall energy is communication. And then here we have that fox again. So fox seems to be coming up quite a lot. So the fox is adaptable, it's clever, it can survive in hostile environments. It's either loved or despised, or it can, be clever and get people feeding it. But it's very adaptable. It's very robust. Okay. So let's see what the channeling is for each of the cards. So I will go into channeling now. Here you can see there's little birds. I hope you can see all of that. three little birds. They live in the tree. They survive above, but they also go below. They know how to use the universal energies to be in tune with each other by using their emotional instincts and guidance to let them know where to be at exactly the right time, in the right space, in order to find what they need to survive. They go by the weather systems. They make their nests, and they find their food in places that is unexpected. They do not ask for it to be placed in a specific spot. They use their wings to guide them to flow with the energies that are in their environment at the time. And therefore it is life that is guiding them, not their brain or their mind. They are totally intuitive beings of light, messengers, with a special message for anyone that takes care to notice what those messages mean. And so the birds are your friends, and they will guide you if you let them. The Divine Feminine is working on her own issues and feeling very peaceful at the center of all this chaos, uncertainty, and is focused on her vision of how life is meant to be for her. When she realizes how powerful she is, she gets excited at the thought of what she can create. She knows this both intuitively and intellectually, but sometimes putting these ideas into practice can be a struggle, and to some extent it can be a frustrating experience, but eventually she comes through and becomes the master of her own destiny. This is what she spends her time focusing on, tapping into the energies that gain her the realizations that she is the powerful one in this equation, and not to let anything get her off track, because now is the time for her to grow and blossom and bloom into the goddess energies that are always calling her from the source of all being. It is like a blanket that surrounds her continuously. If only she knew that that was the case, she would never look in any other direction. But we are patient and we are satisfied with your progress, and we do not chastise or judge, so everything is good. And you are doing a fantastic job of being the supreme being that you agreed to become in this lifetime. The focus you are now exerting in the direction of your dreams is admirable, and we are very proud of what you have achieved so far. We are now asking you to look deeper into the source of love, to find those treasures that can bring you even more prosperity, love and abundance than you ever thought possible. We are a fractal being, and so there is no limit to the depths to which you can explore. This is the adventure of life, because if there was a finite ending, there would be no point. And so life goes on, infinity, and there is no stopping life. It has to flow, and therefore we know that we have to go with that flow so that life becomes expansive and we grow in experience and knowledge to the benefit of both ourselves and those around us, because the energy that we emit will automatically influence the environment around which you are serving. You are in service to those that need to see your light. Your light shines very brightly, almost to the extent that those from afar can see something different in your demeanor, but they can't quite understand what's happening. But on a subconscious level, there is a dance going on within you that is like a beautiful secret, and sometimes it's just so powerful to not even speak about these powers, knowing that when you use them in love and harmony, that the experiences of getting the amazing outcomes that happen once you have this dance down pat. And it's very tempting to tell the world what's going on in your experience, in your perception, but they would not understand. So Just, dance away, dance away, my friend. Enjoy the dance in whatever form, whether it be physical or spiritual. Dancing in that light is such a beautiful thing, and it can allow you to spread your wings. Maybe you want to fly, and maybe you'll just want to stay on the ground, but the dancing elements of your being are just realizing the joy that is within. And so find the joy through the dance and allow your heart to rejoice to the opening of consciousness and making it a unified process within yourself that you become familiar with, and you learn the steps and you make the shapes and the performance that goes with the spiritual process of becoming the light that you are. Your environment is the place in which you create the energies that surround you. And it is important to preserve your habitat, that being your spiritual insight, your spiritual greatness, and not allowing those that would want to destroy, crush, and poke fun at. These things are just illusions that need to be overrid, and you can survive in an environment in which you have placed your consciousness and consciously practiced maintaining the process of being in tune with the healthiest environmental elements. There is enough food, love, and prosperity if you only create the circumstances in which you can thrive within. That being said, you do have to guard against people that would endanger your survival. And that means practicing being at one with the process of living a truthful life. truth lives within the spirit, and the only place to connect with this truth is through your choice to be in alignment with the flow of being spiritually creative and trusting that you will be supported in your honored position of being true. Living a life of spectacular remembrances of spiritual promises made. It is in the remembrance of why you are here that is the fun of the merry-go-round. The merry-go-round is like the lesson of being charged with the responsibility to be merry with each go-round, each perspective. So, merry go-round, go round merrily, merrily go round. We have a gift to show you, and we want you to receive this gift so badly. We want you to know that this gift is always at your fingertips, just reaching out to experience this softness of life, of beauty, of creation. The gift of life is what has been always in your power to attain. You do not need external gifts, really, so to speak, but we do like to show you that these gifts can be manifest physically so that you can experience what it feels like to be surprised and delighted and loved, because this is how you experience your 3D process of being a physical being. And so gifts come in all shapes and sizes, and it is wonderful to know that you will be on the lookout for gifts wherever they show up. And they are mostly in vision, depending on how you look at things. Everything is a gift. And so see those higher energy aspects of yourself as a way to enhance those gifts, no matter what form they take. There is always some kind of reverence that can be had from seeing the gift of life and the energies that are giving you those insights. These are the true gifts. But the real gift is in the ones you choose to give yourself by focusing on the love that you have, plentiful store. Uncovering the gifts of love is the process. Uncovering gifts. Gifts do not just become things that are sent, they can become things that are uncovered. And these are the most precious gifts of all. Uncovering the gifts. It is with pleasure that we are able to show you our loyalty through being here constantly whenever you call our name. We look to you as a loyal friend that needs to be guided, and we are here as your best friends so that you can trust us and give us the pleasure of seeing you be happy. We are such beings that we are created to seek fun and joy and happiness in the simple things. We are here as your loyal, devoted and loving companions. We are your beautiful lovers. We are your lovers. We love with all our heart. And so you can feel this love when you look into our spiritual eyes, which really are the eyes of the heart. A faithful pet sees you through the eyes of their heart. They do not judge, and they are happy to see you. We are happy to see you when you see us. We are so happy. We are spiritually wagging our tails as well. So imagine when you take your insight and you take us for a spiritual walk, imagine us wagging our spiritual tails in such joyous abundance that we are about to go on this adventure. We're about to find another element of ourselves, another reason to be excited for living. This is what we live for. We live for you to take us for our walks. So we love it. Please do it daily, every day. We love to go for those walks. So now we have a beautiful focus on which to transcend our being, and that we can enjoy as a way to progress our heart space as we move forward on this journey, going towards our spiritual North Star, knowing the direction in which we are focused, so that we always have that to hang on to. When we feel lost and directionless, we know that we have something to focus on and come back to time and time again, so that we can practice being in that space and knowing that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as we have this energy of knowing which direction we are meant to be going. And sometimes we get lost, and sometimes we forget to use our compass, but it is always there. We never lose it. And so we can be comforted in this journey as we travel north and experience the adventure of being a spiritual being in a physical body. So allow yourself the luxury of being a human being, having a spiritual process that's giving you the insight. So just focus now on your spiritual North Star, and that is your connection to your heart space. And allow the energies of light to fill you from the top of your head, bringing it down into your heart space, filling yourself up with beautiful light, feeling peaceful, knowing that this North Star is your connection to the universal center. And breathe softly and gently as you allow each breath to fill you up with even more light and peace and comfort. Bathe in this feeling of softness. Allow yourself, give yourself permission to just let go of any worries, any thoughts, and just feel your North Star, feel your body filling up with light and love. So peaceful. Knowing that you can come into this space whenever you feel you need it. This is a beautiful space. It's almost like floating on a beautiful body of water, knowing that you're supported. This water is perhaps sparkling. Perhaps there are rainbow colours around, beautiful sounds, the feeling of floating, soft and just letting go. As you take a deep breath and in, just blow out, let go. Maybe you can think of something that will bring a smile to your face, a gentle smile. And as you smile, feel even more light filling up your body, your spiritual essence, filling with this smiling light. And filling yourself with a sense of compassion for those that are not able yet to reach this space of peace and calmness, the ability to train their muscles and neurology to be in this wonderful state. As you allow yourself to bathe in this beautiful, soft, comfortable feeling. Practice daily. This is the loyalty. This is the connection. This is what we live for. To connect with you so that we can support you in your happiness. It is from this space that all will come. So breathe in and breathe out, gently floating on that sparkling water. Maybe you're in a forest stream or somewhere that feels safe. Whatever that environment is, remember to preserve it. Remember to protect your environment. And you can surround yourself with a beautiful bubble so that only love comes in and only compassion, and everything else is reflected away. It doesn't match this beautiful feeling. You can think clearly in this space. You can make decisions from this space, decisions that will align with your highest good from this space. You can eat your meals from this space, thanking and appreciating all that goes into growing the food, because it is the same stuff of what source is made of, and it will become your body when you consume it. And so know that everything you do, say, think, allow into your body is aligned with this beautiful feeling. And stay there for as long as you need to. Wow. So that's all I have for today. So we're communicating with our spirit, focusing on ourselves solely. So I will have to watch this back again to see what I've actually said there, but I do enjoy watching it back, and I do hope you get something from this message. Bless you, lots of love. Namaste.